Recapping of testimony for you in the Wisconsin hit-run homicide trial against Ann Phillips. She's charged with second-degree reckless homicide, resulting in the 2019 death of her husband, Mark Phillips. Both sides have officially rested the case, and we are expecting closing arguments at about 2 o'clock Eastern time, which in court time means, maybe. So let's go right back to court, catch you up on more cross-examination. Again, this is the defendant, Ann Phillips.
Exhibit 89 to Ms. Phillips. Your Honor, the parties had previously stipulated to use an agreed-upon transcript for the purposes of Investigator Leinfelder's interview. Is there any objection to me using that throughout my cross?
I agree that it's authentic.
Go ahead, Ben.
Ms. Phillips, what can you tell me about the camera system? What was your understanding of the camera system as it existed between February 22nd and February 23rd? And I'm asking in terms of how it functioned, what it did.
I mean, it was a camera system that recorded movements.
Okay. So it recorded movements, and you indicated you could live view it. Is that accurate?
Correct.
Ms. Phillips, again, you've had the opportunity, or you've sat through every witness that we've had here.
I have.
In trial. And you've seen every piece of evidence that's been presented. Is that correct?
Yes.
And you were paying attention?
Yes.
Okay. Would you agree, I guess, I'm asking specifically about the timeline aspect of this case, that there are a lot of moving parts in this case?
Yes.
We have the 2 hotels.
Mm-hmm.
We have 2 or 3 bars. We've got your house, right?
Correct.
We've got other locations, correct?
Correct.
You've heard all sorts of texts.
Yes.
Internet searches.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Other things that I'm probably forgetting about, but I mean, you would agree that there's a lot there to that. Is that correct?
Yes.
Or would you agree?
I agree.
Okay. Up until this point, do you have any issue with the times of things that have been presented in terms of text messages?
No.
Or the coming and going from the bar as far as timestamps we've seen?
Okay, well, in the little bit of time we have left here, let me get your comments. Bridget Williams here, Catherine Lozardo. I don't know about this cross, Bridget. I'm not too impressed.
I'm not impressed either. I think you stated it very well. You stated that it started off pretty clunky, and it's a little difficult to follow him in this cross-examination. Cross-examination is meant to be just comprised of the questions that were gone over in direct, right? So we're just going over those questions. However, it is also supposed to be close-ended questions. He continues to ask her a lot of open-ended questions and allows her to kind of take free rein. And it's making it to where it's a little more difficult to follow. Instead of asking her specific close-ended questions, this would have made it to where it is a little more smooth, right? And it would have flown better. And so I am looking for him to kind of clean it up a little bit. It's getting a little better as we continue to move forward, but it started off pretty rough.
Yeah, it is a little rough. Hey, bad news is I've ignored Catherine Lozardo, but the good news is she's sticking around. So I will catch up with you. I'm going to thank and excuse Bridget Williams. Always a pleasure to have a first-timer, and I hope you'll come back, Bridget. That's going to wrap up for this little moment in time. We're going to take a break, come back with more at Law and Crime. Stay right where you are.